Greetings and salutations. It's been a while since I've talked about the show Red Dwarf, and I've kind of missed talking about it because I like the show. So we're back talking about like season 11 with 2 episodes, Twentica and Samsara. Let's look at Twentica first. Tongue-tied, get me tongue-tied. So what happened in this episode? So in this season, the show again continued in its classic format of a 6 standard half-hour episodes, meaning 30 minutes.
And who goes by the name Harmony de Gouttiere. Are whom acquainted with said lady?
You've been drinking the giggle water?
So in this episode, the crew are tasked with overthrowing a regime of time-altering cyborgs who have traveled back in time, enslaved humanity, outlawing technology to prevent them from ever becoming a threat. Honestly, I kind of like this episode because it kind of goes back to, classic Red Dwarf, and that, like, say, it has, like, the goofy, like, say, enemies.
What do you expect? I'm not made of concrete!
I am Combat Droid 4 of Badge 27. We wish to conduct a transaction of goods with you.
But you're simulants. You despise humans. Why would you want to trade with us?
Like, I don't know, in the episodes, like, say, the Expanoids. And yeah, it kind of like season 11 so far. It kind of reminds me almost like, say, a goofy comic version of TNG. Well, yeah. I mean, even Patrick Stewart kind of like was upset about Red Dwarf at one point. Actually, kind of like this. I like there was like say some moments like say okay, they have a moment when they're going down to Earth, and then suddenly it is back in the. What if the United States hadn't gone next? So it's a alternative 1950s. So we have Albert Einstein and all them, almost like a flapper, but instead of saying like, hey, drinking's bad and all that stuff, they go like say, technology's bad.
Science clubs, a place where bootleg professors and astrophysicists get together to create illegal tech and discuss outlawed scientific theories.
You boys want company?
We're looking for a Harmony de Gouttiere.
Hey, huh? There's a bunny here, wants to get acquainted.
Science is bad, I'm just saying. Well, isn't this relevant to our times currently going on? And yeah, I think it say the idea of a speakeasy, but they say no science and all that stuff. That's kind of funny. I actually like how okay, one of the characters they have is Einstein Bob, or it's Einstein, because they're trying to get him say, okay, we need you to figure something out, Bob. And I like how basically say the women in it who are scientists, they are also flappers.
We're here for something else.
Hey, I don't do the Big Bang. That's Beryl.
Or maybe they're showgirls. And so basically one of the things they have, is basically one of the things they're trying to get, the device they have is basically a very powerful EMP. And basically they have to say, they gotta get out of here because both, Crichton and also, Rimmer are gonna be affected by it. So they gotta get their butts out of there. Yeah, guys.
Rely on machines, Crichton. Or else we'll lose the very thing that makes us human. Open. Oh, that's the lad.
Skedaddle, you don't want to be affected by that thing. And yeah, I thought this one was kind of entertaining. It was it's kind of reminded me of classic Red Dwarf. I'll be honest, my favorite Red Dwarf episode is when they go to the Old West. When Crichton plays a drunk sheriff and all that. Yeah, that's classic Red Dwarf to me. Let's look at the next episode. What happened in this episode? Well, after receiving an escape pod containing the ashes of its former occupants, the crew ventured underwater to the escape pod's crash ship, the Samsara. I'm sorry, I sometimes forget how to pronounce words. I kind of enjoyed this episode. I mean, it wasn't like the greatest. There are some jokes that I kind of like in the fact that Rimmer is basically cheating at Monopoly. So when Arnold is gonna say, okay, you need a 2 and 1, but whenever whenever Rimmer is throwing the dice, he goes say, I win, but
It doesn't count. I use my hands. An illegal move. Naughty me.
whenever Arnold does it, he goes say, something's going on here. So basically they say, hey, if I win, you cannot complain about anything. And I'm just saying, this is gonna affect the story a lot, I bet. I thought this one wasn't. I kind of one of the things that happens during this episode is that at certain times there are flashbacks to the crew of that ship in a way.
The Samsara, Professor. This is my colleague, Colonel Green.
Barker.
We were both stationed on Kakos 12, sir.
Kakos 12, of course, yes. We discovered my wife attended the same college as your husband.
And yeah, it's always great when they have characters that are and they appear for the show, because in fact suddenly we're talking about almost different things, because this series came out in 2016. This was back when I was in college still. But yeah, this was fairly interesting. Kind of liked all the little jokes it did, whenever the cat was just annoying.
Wizards out of a book with his magic pen?
Invent guy begins with R.
I got it! The inventor guy I'm like begins with R.
Who?
Archimedes!
Archimedes.
Archimedes!
Both Arnold and Crichton are together, so they're just hanging out and trying to get to Dave and all them. And at the end of the episode, basically one of the end of the jokes is that it's revealed. They say, yeah, Lister was cheating at Monopoly.
You text Miss 3 goes. Hey, how come you got so many Monopoly cards in your pocket?
Dave he was cheating, but yeah, we knew that as an audience member. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. It wasn't the greatest, but it was fun in a way. I enjoyed it.